Yes, folks. So here we are at Mount Irvin. Beautiful Mount Irvin. They just put up this flag, but the water is very calm. It's beautiful, and as you could see, beautiful. We have a foreigner swimming out there. Where's he? Right, he's there in the water. Right. Beautiful Tobago. Over there, to the distance, what do you have? What, a battery or something like that they call it?
Over the Pigeon Point. Way over there, that's Pigeon Point.
Pigeon Point is way in the distance here.
This one right in front there, that's Buku.
Buku, right. Beautiful Buku. When we got married 52 years ago, my wife and I, we stayed in Miller's Guest House. So we have been many years back and forth in Buku. Okay, so here today I have with me
Wayne Kennedy.
Wayne Kennedy.
Yeah.
And you do what, sir?
I'm a tour guide for the last 25 years in Tobago, and I've been taking people from all different parts of the world all over the island.
Okay, very good. Are you satisfied with tourism conditions here?
Not at the moment, not at this moment.
Why no?
I find there's no tourism in Tobago.
Okay. I mean, right now the waters are ideal for retirees like myself to be out here. But you say that, so you have any suggestions at all that maybe tourism could be boosted?
Exactly. I think tourism could be boosted in a way where we have more direct flights coming from Europe to Tobago and from America. I think this will be a good way to bring more tourists coming on to the island.
So when you say direct flights, how many direct flights you have right now?
At the moment, we only have one direct flight coming from England to Tobago.
Really?
Twice a week. British Airways come on a Tuesday and a Friday. And we have Caribbean Airline that comes from New York to Tobago, but again, that's a local flight. But are we talking about international flight? I mean, like flights like JetBlue or American Airlines, and these are what we consider as international flights.
So what about the other islands in terms of competition for tourism? Like Antigua, St. Lucia?
Well, I've been to a few islands. Well, on every island I've been to, I find there's more tourists in Tobago. And I don't know the reason why. I think one of the reasons why a lot of people probably are more interested in flying direct instead of leaving from England or Germany and they have to stop off in a Caribbean island. I think maybe that's why most of the people come off there. So I would suggest if there are more direct flights coming to Tobago, that kind of change the tourism on the island.
What would Tobago offer? I mean, I know at Easter time we have the goat race and other things, right? You have your cultural activities.
Well, Tobago, we have several activities. We have like the goat race, as you mentioned. We have the goat race. We have Blue Food Festival. We have the Heritage Festival. Plus, we have the speedboat race that come from Trinidad to Tobago. And we have Harvest Festival.
And these are right through the year?
Right. Well, no. The goat race that's in April. The speedboat race is in July. And the harvest is every Sunday in Tobago.
So with your tour experience, what do you offer people when they come here?
Well, my tours entails where we go out to the Argyle Waterfall, Englishman, the Castara, Gemma's Treehouse Restaurant. Basically, I go on the Caribbean, on the Atlantic side of Tobago. So we go all over the island, all the hidden gems and things in Tobago.
But I suppose that you have put proposals to the relevant tourist association, right? How have they responded to your suggestions?
Well, I never really had no conversation with those kind of people, but I belong to the Tobago Tour Guiding Association, and from time to time we have meetings and we have several discussions about things, but that's as far as it goes.
As it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I love Tobago, and a lot of Trinidadians come here during the course of the year. It's a pity though that so these boats anchored out here, they belong to foreigners?
Yeah, all these the sailboats are foreigners, but the fishing boats are owned by local people.
Okay. What about the flying fish industry up here?
The flying fish industry is quite good in Tobago. We have a lot of flying fish in Tobago. Yeah, it's a good industry.
What advantage do the other islands hold on Tobago? as far as tourism concerned? Let's take Barbados, for instance, Antigua.
I think they do more promotion. They promote the island more than Tobago. Because I've been to Barbados and Antigua, and Tobago, I will say, have more to offer. Yeah, I would say that Tobago have more natural. We have one of the oldest rainforests on the Western Hemisphere. Nice, lovely beaches, and Tobago itself on a whole is just beautiful and unspoiled country. It's not commercialized like Lama, these islands where they have these big grand hotels, and that is what Tobago have advantage that Tobago have in terms of the environment and so on.
We were coming here from I wouldn't say the Plymouth side, but up in that area there. And I saw some places like Turtle Beach.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's Turtle Beach, or they better known as Great Corland Bay. That's one of the longest beaches we have on Tobago. That's a famous site for the nesting leatherback turtles from between March to August. That's where most of the leatherback turtles come and lay their eggs. So.
You got a lot of tourists coming to witness that?
Well, in previous time, but not now.
So tourism has really taken a dive in Tobago?
A big dive. Before COVID-19, it was okay. Because we used to have more flights coming to Tobago, but after COVID-19, everything just went haywire.
So how are you surviving with the downturn here? Your business?
Well, because I've been in the business for 25 years, I have a lot of repeaters and people recommend people, and also I have a website and a Facebook page. So
what is your website called?
TobagoIslandTours.com.
TobagoIslandTours.com, okay. All right, very good, very good. Well, it's a pity because I love Tobago and a lot of Trinidadians love Tobago. Your crab and dumpling still going guns?
Yeah, crab and dumpling, well, that is our national dish on Tobago, but I find I get a lot of complaint with tourists when they just buy crab and dumpling. They just give them the crab without nothing to break the crab or what we call it?
An instrument
where you could break the crab and eat. So most times they just eat the sauce because they are very skeptical about breaking the teeth and what's not. So.
But it was ever fashionable to have these little instruments to break the crab?
Yeah, at one time, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
As far back as I know, you use your teeth.
Well, for local people, we know about that, but the foreign people, remember, they're not accustomed to that. So
right.
So a lot of them, they're a bit skeptical about biting the crab with their teeth.
Yes, boy. So are you worried in any way about the direction, really and truly, that Tobago tourism is taking? You see yourself staying the distance?
If I see myself staying in the business?
Yes.
Well, I'm along for the ride, To be honest, I'm along for it. I've been doing it for so long, so this is the only thing I know, so I just have to ride it out until things get better.
Right, man. I remember, what about all these little local vendors you would have found, springing up with tourism? Like there was near the airport area, that road that comes across by churches there. It's a shortcut to get away from the traffic. Yeah. And years ago, we went to a young man. His place was called Food for You.
Oh yeah, Food for You, yeah.
You remember that?
I know that guy. He used to live in England, but that place shut down completely.
Oh my.
No tourists on Tobago. Yeah. Well, actually, September is a really slow month too, but again too, if there's no flights coming to Tobago.
Because you mentioned a while ago that Antigua and St. Lucia
and Barbados, I've been to all of these islands.
But they were having tourists coming in
all the time. They always have tourists coming to these islands, much more than Tobago. I've been to most, about 12, 13 of them I've been to. And every island I go have more tourists than Tobago. Every one of them.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I have no answers for this business. But it would be nice really to see. We have a beautiful country here in Tobago,
Yeah, Tobago is naturally beautiful.
Yeah, and when I say I am a Trinidadian, but I have a bond with Tobago. It's not just for me a tourist island. It is something that my good old friends live here. some of many are passed on, you know. But, well, my friend, I don't know, but I hope that okay, there goes Mama Lou. Mama Lou. So you married with kids?
I have one daughter, yes, married.
She's into the tourism business too?
Well, she just moved here from New York, and yeah, she kind of helped me out in a way.
Yes. So you don't really have a big staff as it is?
No, I always work for myself now. And sometimes if I have too much job, I will hire somebody to do some jobs for me from time. But I don't have anybody currently employed. 100%. So
Yes.
just a one-man business.
Is it expensive? Well, this might be a tricky question. I don't want to get into your financial business. But is it expensive to take tourists around the island?
Not really. For an island tour, we charge roughly about 100 US a person, all inclusive. We have lunch included, entrance fee to the waterfall, also refreshments. We stop by the local bakery, you know. So yeah.
That's good. That's good.
100 US for yeah, 100 US a person.
So other people, I mean, down the line, the small man down the line benefits. You say you stop by bakeries and whatnot.
Yes, everybody benefits.
What's one of the favorite things that these bakeries would sell?
They sell coconut tart, sweet bread. Yeah, that's I like to try some of those. Yeah, I like that.
Boy, I tell you, even when we back in Trinidad, when you go driving towards Tobago,
Yeah,
and you get homemade ice cream,
yeah.
and you get your
I do
tarts.
stop and get homemade ice cream also
Yeah,
from time
yeah.
to time.
What about films that might be shown to these foreigners?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people travel
Yes.
and they do a lot of brochures, but a lot of private people do also, you know, a lot of filming on the sceneries.
Yeah.
Do you find that a lot comes out of Tobago?
I mean, a lot of people do like videos
Yes,
about
yes.
Tobago. Sorry, rephrase the question again.
Okay, how is, I mean, privately, for instance, you pointed out a while ago you had some guests from England.
Yes, they're staying by us. Yes.
You noticed whether they were doing any taping of the island itself?
If they were doing any taping.
Yes, that they could promote the places that they've been to.
Yes, they do, yeah. My friends that staying by me now, they're coming back with a group of people next year.
Okay,
Yeah, they're bringing back some people next year.
that means they say they're going to talk about Tobago.
Yeah, they love Tobago. Tobago is like the second home there.
You mean this particular couple?
Yeah, the couple that's staying by us.
Uh-huh.
They're coming back with some people next year.
Very
They're
good.
going to renew their vow in Tobago, so they're going to bring the whole family down to Tobago.
Okay, this renewing of vows on the beach, you see a lot of that happening here?
Yeah, I find nowadays we have a lot of weddings in Tobago. A lot of foreigners are coming. Well, I mean
Yes.
the few we have, a few people come here and get married. It's a good business. I find it's picking up in Tobago.
Oh.
I find a lot more people should get into that kind of business too.
Right. That's good. Honeymoon in Tobago.
Yes, they come and get married in Tobago. It's a thing I see like really picking up on the island.
Very good, man. Well, I do long that this little island of Tobago here, this beautiful island we have over here of Tobago, would see its progress. Yes, things will turn around. But as you say, what about Calypsonians? I know the Mighty Shadow
From Tobago,
is a Tobagonian, a very...
Lord Nelson,
You're right.
Johnny King.
Uh-huh.
I think Tobago Rose is from Tobago too.
Well, of course, Calypso Rose, yeah.
So, yes, she's from Tobago.
I didn't know recently we lost Denise Plummer back home.
Yes, she was an icon for Trinidad and
Yes.
Tobago.
She took a lot of beating in the beginning,
Yes.
but she was a solid,
Good
Yeah.
singer. I
Yes.
grew up on her music. I love Denise Plummer.
yes, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a good singer.
You saw that Now Leaving video that she had that carnival time? Now Leaving?
Yeah, Then I Leave In.
That was a classic, eh?
Yeah, that was one of her famous hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shadow has a son too that does some calypsos.
I'm not too sure. Not to
Yeah,
be
I think
honest.
so. I think when there was the funeral for Shadow,
But one of my favorite singers from Tobago is Johnny King.
Johnny King.
I love him. I love his music.
Okay. You want to recite a verse there for me?
Appreciation. There's only
Go ahead.
everyone needs some happiness all the time. I guess that's all.
That is good. Appreciations.
Yeah.
Everyone needs some happiness
All the time.
all the time.
And that's a big, big song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a true saying, eh?
It's a very true saying. Exactly.
Yes. Everyone needs some happiness
All the time.
all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my friend, thank you very much.
Nice to see you, sir.
Yeah, man. Nice to talk to you, man. Well, you know, I have your permission to put this up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Very good. I hope that it will go a long way
Yes.
and the beauty of Tobago will not be forgotten
Yeah,
and will be further promoted.
exactly.
That boat has been here a long spell, eh?
Yeah, this boat came ashore a couple years ago and just remained there for the longest while.
There weren't any occupants?
No,
Or
I
just
think,
floated ashore?
no, I think the people and them came here and they both pull up the anchor and we just end up on the rock there and they just left it there.
My goodness, yeah. Beautiful Tobago. But when you come to Trinidad, I hope you could we live in Trinidad, not far from the airport.
Oh, okay.
I can give you the number afterwards,
Yeah, no problem.
you know.
Let me see how we